So good morning, everybody. I'm Kim Scholze. I'm taking over for Rookie Zambrano, who is calling himself the shoe dog of the industry. And we are here to explain what the area of the tech hub on performance days is. So we are talking about the use of digital in shoemaking. We are here to connect the dot for a better sustainable industry. And if you are wondering why I'm reading, this is because I'm not the shoe dog. This is the shoe dog. So we have an exercise and 6 working stations. And if you find the time, please visit the area, which is up front here. You see also the logos of the Tech Hub. And we are talking about 6 stations. 6 stations of changing the footwear industry and the performance processes, how to supply and how to work out and how to design and how to produce. So first station is on inspiration. Design a shoe that is ideally made out of a combination of your own satisfaction on how to design a shoe and also the KI, the 3D digitalization processes. And this will lead to sketching. You look like if you want to say something.
Yeah. It's an exercise of taking a shoe without glue, so you can disassemble to be recycled every single component.
Continue. Just take it a little, then you are
a little bit closer to my mouth. So you see the sketching process that goes from hand design up to the one on the very right when you start using Illustrator, a 2D tool to design. You designers know what it is, kind of. Then you do the footwear scan, the foot scanning, go to the last, and from then with the software, you do a projection of the knitted upper. So you see in the knitted upper, there are the connections for the laces that are going to wrap all around the shoe already, and the files that have been prepared to do the job. So the knitted part is done in one station, and the digital part goes back. So we start by scanning the foot in with that file. So we're not putting brands here because there are many scanners in the market. So you can choose your own, and we can indicate you at the hub where you can go. Once the foot is scanned, René from Framas here, for example, he is the master of converting that file into a last. As you know, the last is not the foot exactly. The last is an instrument to build the shoe around it. So once the last is done, in this case we have chosen a barefoot last, quite ergonomical. And again, you see the process here, digitizing from the last to the file and to the indications of the knitted. Because where the laces are going to interface with, as you can see in the design. Now the design is there, 3D, done with Rhino. Completely 3D. On the last, that was done 3D. So you see the passage underneath that are corresponding to the holes on the outsole. And the outsole is going to be, with this file, 3D printed afterwards. As you will see, you can come there and see. These are the young guys from the Politecnico of Milano who are looking around for the speed, the softness, how does it work. As you see, there's a company there that has been showing it, but you are free to investigate in the market what kind of printer you can use. There's a prototype there. The prototype is there. There is no glue in that shoe. It's all connected all around. It's all wrapping around your foot. And the last that you see inside has been 3D printed as well. So this is all available. So we have the digital world, which is non-local. It's in the cloud. It's not tangible. It's dreamable. It's visionary. But we still have the material. It's very local. It's in skilled hands in the labs, in the manufacturing districts. It's tangible and it's full of heritage. So the future is not only one or the other. It's the combination of both. So what we're thinking, the brains can be in the digital, in the cloud, and you can put whoever in the world there in the cloud doing the 3D job and then delocalizing production and making it local. To have it small factories like the grandmothers used to knit at home to make the shoes, in the past. So that's the intention. So then we have in this show, we have textile, which brings woven, knitted membranes lamination. And we in footwear have taken all those and applied them into footwear now. And so let's mix it. Let's bring from innovation from there to here and from here to there. Let's mingle, let's synergize, and let's innovate together. So this is an open source, dreaming world, tangible, all sponsored by Performance Days. Thank you very much.
Very good. Thank you very much. Super good. Thanks for that. Just as a short resume for those who were not there at the beginning, we have a Tech Hub presentation with Pecha Kucha designed by Ruki Zambrano. Ruki, can you please raise your hand? This is Ruki. And Ruki designed the Tech Hub here in the hall for six steps on designing footwear and a new process on how to collaborate. So we have one step for designing a concept, second one, scanning the foot, third one, building a digital last, fourth one, designing 3D on the last, fourth one, 3D printing, and then sample prototyping. So this is the format right now, Pecha Kucha, 20 seconds on 20 slides, 6 minutes, 40 seconds, and we follow with René. Are you ready? Do you have a microphone already, or do you take this one? Okay, so come over, be brave. René is representing Framas, and I guess in your 6 minutes, 40 seconds, we will be way smarter and more knowledgeable than we are now.
Starting now.
Your turn.
Good morning, everyone. I am René Medel. Yes, I come from Framas. We are based here in Germany. Pirmasens, maybe you know this city where we used to make a lot of shoes. Now, not so many, but we are still there. This is part of our history. We started with shoe last making. Our founder, Franz Marz, was Dr. Last, so he knew a lot about shoe last. And actually, we are doing this more digital into this 3D world, and that's part of my job. I'm sitting in the innovation team. So it's about digital creation, and maybe you don't see the beauty of this image, but it's just a simple last for most of us. But the topology behind, as Matteo mentioned, is very important to have it optimized, to have it ready to produce using actual technologies like additive manufacturing, what you can see there. And the future is not about making this kind of lasts. This is just to show that we are all using some kind of softwares like Rhino to be able to manufacture this, but in the best way. Not only using geometry, which is really easy to handle, but also optimizing some geometry, complex geometry, using computational design. Computational design is the way to use algorithms or generative design to create some really complex shapes, which are not so easy to create by hand or by the designer hand, you know. So using lattices, for example, is a good way to optimize the use of materials. And in 3D printing, it's also not only about the material saving or lightweight, it's also about to save energy, because sustainability is very important at this point. Therefore, using less energy is the best way to go really eco-friendly or sustainable. Of course, it's about saving time, saving money, saving materials, but also saving energy. In the collaboration area, and that's why we are here, because we are all collaborating into this project that you can see in the Innovation Hub. We are also collaborating with some special projects, for example, for dwarf people. They have real difficulties to find some shoes. So we are looking for a last which fits to the dwarf people. So these are special proportions. So we did scanning. We have like 100 pairs of people with these different shoes, different fit. So we're creating a last, like an average last, coming from all of these scans, foot scans. As Jorge said, you can see some of these scanners and what you can do coming from real anatomy to functional last. And talking about functionality, we are driven by performance. So we produce a lot of plastic parts and shoe components, plastic components, a lot of injection molding, foaming. So mostly for the sport industry, but also luxury, fashion, safety shoes, all kind of shoes. And at this point, digital technology is really important because otherwise we cannot achieve this real precision or accuracy to have mold making or injection molding, which is made now in our Asian facilities, not much here in Germany. We can provide some services for injection, but mostly in Asia, we're doing mass production. So yeah, at this point, it looks like really technical and cold because, well, the molds are not so cold, but I mean, it's the cold way for fabricating like mass production, you know. But we also have this approach which is more friendly. This is the way to say that we're open to work with new technologies in the benefit of doing it more friendly. Friendly for designers, easier to, it's not so easy to talk on top. Let me concentrate. Friendly to be able to work with other designers, with our customers, to show in the best way the projects. And as I said before, using generative tools, this is possible. So we can really create complex shapes using computational design. This is, let's say, the new way, but we have to do it like this, otherwise we cannot move forward. Another topic is artificial intelligence. Maybe you have heard about this. This shoe does not exist. It's just a representation of what you can write in a prompt to have this feedback or result. It's not real. It's not real design. It's just a base of inspiration, so you can use it for somehow. This is me as a woman. It's not me, I wasn't on my webcam, but it's a representation of me using artificial intelligence, showing a shoe which does not exist from a non-existent brand. But I was showing this to some of our customers. So to finish this up, as you can see here, we are all kids drawing shoes. So I think that's the best way to represent what we are doing in footwear innovation. So thank you, everyone, and thank you, Rookie. I know it's not hard for you to say it, but thank you for your collaboration.
No, it's fine. Leave it with me. Any comments on your presentation? How do you feel?
It was great. First time Pecha Kucha, and I can only recommend it.
You did wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
So can you give me the microphone to me, please? No, it's fine. So the most wonderful thing on these things are it's super technical, it's super straight, it's to the point, and if you have the time, visit the Tech Hub on the 6 stations, how to redesign footwear as a holistic thing. But all those guys and all the guys in diverse sense, because I love working with all the parts of the industry, there's so much emotion in there, so it's feeling like kids designing shoes, and it's the combination of technology and emotions. I really love it. So next one. Riccardo, Gatti, are you prepared?
No.
No.
Not at all, but I will do my best.
You will do your best.
Yeah,
again,
yes.
reminding us, Rookie, please raise your hands for those who were not there at the beginning.
Rookie, our master.
The master shoe dog.
Congratulations.
Congratulations for the format and for the Tech Hub.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, thank you. Thank you to be here. You are not so much, but very, very interested, so this is very important. I'm Riccardo Gatti from Milan as well. I'm an industrial designer as a background, and I own the brand CorsiRhino. As you said, in the name, it has the rhinoceros thing because I'm very specialized into the rhinoceros things. Why we need 3D modeling? This is the first question. The fashion industry, the textile are still very into the 2D, but it's time to change and move to 3D modeling. The 3D modeling today is a very common task, common things in the other industries. but not too much here. 3D modeling can let you to have more accurate modeling, very precise definition of your final product in a virtual way, so it reduces cost and time to developing. And with the 3D printing today, you can also go in prototyping very fast. The tool we all use is Rhinoceros, and Rhinoceros is a 25 years old tool. So yeah, this year, last year they had the birthday. It's a tool made for building complex shape, to build complex object from cars, for example, but what's very good at is modeling complexity with generative design, with algorithmic modeling, and also using a surfacing modeling. So it's very able to manage the shapes. Okay, as you see, it's crazy because just the tool is used from very different fields. Here representing all the option you have. You see from cars to stadium. That's crazy. This stadium was mainly built using Rhinoceros capability. And what's Surface? Surface is the tool is a mathematical representation of geometry, able to let you to define complex shape, very rounded shape, with the maximum control on the roundness. Okay, so quality control, accuracy, precision is something that reduces cost, reduces the developing time. You not have to do and redo things, but using 3D software, you will be able to control your design from the beginning, from the very initial part. As René mentioned, today you have also generative design. This weird software named Grasshopper is actually a scripting tool that lets you to imagine something that before was possible to be imagined, but very hard to be produced. And as a CorsiRhino owner, in the last 20 years, I participated in a lot of training, and also I gave a lot of consultancies in many fields. Here you can see just a small selection of some very weird things I did. This one is a smart controller for a power unit into building, and the company was looking for something very representative of their own brand, so something recognizable. One of my students is the guy singing here the saxophone. He went to my school to learn how to 3D model the part you take into mount, because that part, the shape of that part, is very hard. It's a very complex shape and changes the sound of your instrument. Thesis students, I collaborated with a couple of companies making metal 3D printing here. For this project was entitled to the lunar landing in the '69, and yeah, I had the chance to collaborate with artists. Why not? Why not? This artist is blending different kind of architecture together. I don't know if you recognize this, but these are two completely different architecture, and he did just the sketches. Of course, he was a painter. Other things you can use, as I said, the 3D modeling, and in this case, the generative design to create complex chains, for example, like this, that can be 3D printed here. Sorry, the image is not the best, but here you can see the real thing. So we worked since 2005 in Milan, but today we, of course, offer online courses, and I had the chance to collaborate with many industries. On purpose, I didn't show you anything related to fashion or to shoes, because my colleagues are keen on this. But many brands took Rhino courses, not only for the architectural part, for their shops, but also for their product. We do online, we do on-site. I collaborate with university in Milan, especially Polytechnic of Milan, of course, from the more engineering part, and also some academy like NABA and SPD. They are both two schools in Milan working into the design field. Okay, so if you are interested in learning how to 3D model, if you are interested in taking this new skill, I'm here, CorsiRhino. We do this since 2005, so we have a lot of experience, a lot of background. And yes, please, if you are interested, visit us at the ASL over there, just over there in the Innovation Forum. And I will be happy to show you some tricks in rhinoceros. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. All fine? You seem quite
It's done.
pretty easy.
Okay.
Okay.
It's done.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So for the tech forum over there, this is a recommendation not only from the show designers from Performance Days, because they integrated footwear in the portfolio, but also from shoe dog Rookie. And Rookie designed this journey from the designing to the production. And please include this into your day, because this is really a relevant change for the industry. We have still 2 more to come for the Pecha Kucha. So for all of us, to remind us, we have 20 seconds per slide on 20 slides, which means 6 minutes and 40 seconds. And as this is a contributional format, we have on one hand the tech forum, which is here in C1, dedicated to footwear and to new technologies. And we do also have the support from the Sustainability Lounge. Unfortunately, I have to say we did not meet before, so I have no idea how to introduce you. I just know that you're Katja, and you are contributing to the Sustainability Lounge, which is in C2. And the Sustainability Lounge, as well as all the other forums here, are bringing together the people for change, the people for knowledge transfer, and this is Performance Days in a total one that we collaborate a lot. So are you already? Are you okay? Yes, so come over.
I'm fine, yes, thank you. And I'm really appreciating this format because I don't know it before. And yes, we will have a little change in topic since we are talking about textiles now.
Yeah, perfect, because this is a collaborative format, so it's you on Sustainability Hub cooperation, and we will also have another one from Sympatex. So this is all on footwear and textile. This is why you're here for Performance Day. So it's your show.
Thank you. 1 truck per second, that is what is landfilled in the world in every second we have. Alone in Europe, we have about 13 million tons of textile, which is wasted every single year. And the crazy thing about this is that even the fashion retailers that are on the point of sale don't really know what to do with their old textiles. So still, many textiles, even in the fashion industry itself, are getting discarded because no one knows that there is a better option. And this option we call fiber-to-fiber recycling. And that's the good news. We are already able to put post-consumer waste, old textiles, into new yarns that we actually can use for different formats and maybe for shoes for the future. So what are we doing? We are Turns. Turns is a very young company. We are just founded last year in April. It's my co-founder, Angelique, and me. Angelique is a software engineer, and she is stunned by the lack of digitalization we have in a textile and, as I've seen, in the footwear industry. And she wanted to change that. And I'm a textile engineer. I have been working for over 10 years on textiles. And I've already seen that we have more sustainable fibers, but we still don't use the resources we actually have. And to think that we live in a world that has infinite resources is probably not a sustainable business model anymore. So I think what we need to do is what can we use for resources we already have? If we would use all the post-consumer waste we have in Europe, we could produce 24 million new pieces of textile, which is, I think, an incredible amount of resources who are already lying there in our European Union. So let's have a look what is happening right now. If we put our old textiles in the usual old clothing bin, no one actually really knows what's happening behind. It's more or less like a black box. We know there is secondhand, we know there is downcycling, and we know from some pictures of the Atacama Wüste that there must be some sort of incineration and some sort of landfilling. So what we are doing is we enable circularity, and it's really easy. You just give us your old clothes back, we sort them by specific parameters, our partners recycle that, and we make new yarns out of that. So let's have a closer look at the process. It's taking back, of course, consumer waste means you hand us in your old textiles. It could be unsorted, it can be cotton, it can be cotton polyester, it could be your outdoor jacket. So we're doing lots of sampling and development with even harder to recycle materials. But there is just one point we cannot do, that's elastan. Elastan is still a real problem. But then the sorting is going on. What we do in-house is we sort it actually by fibers, by trims, by the compositions, and we look at it very closely from a perspective of recycling technologies. So we don't sort for secondhand, which is usual and common right now, but we just sort for the best recycling technology we have. For us now, it's mechanical recycling. Why? Because it's well developed so far, and yes, we have lots of chemical recycling going on, but this is for certain fiber streams very, very good and very, very handy, but for the mass of clothing we have, it's still very complex to do. In the end, we have a yarn. That's what actually our final product is. Our yarns usually consist out of 30% recycled materials and 70% virgin fibers. Why? Because our raw material is what we have in the market, and we all know how good and quality-wise the textiles are we have in the market. So the better and long-lasting the textiles are we have, the better products we can do. And so what is the point? We have yarns that are ready and perfectly done for creating new materials, and that is, I guess, what all of us have to do next. We need to use those yarns to have more recycled products in the market. And as I said earlier, transparency is a big topic, so for us too. So if you go with us, we know from the handed-in old textile until we have new yarns, the whole supply chain. So actually you can tell for your marketing team the story, this textile was made from post-consumer waste from those 5 companies. So what we say in the end, turns enables you very, very easily to close the loop. Giving back old clothing, getting new yarn, and it's not a process that is very, very uncomfortable for you. 3 questions I usually ask when I talk about this. It's, what about the quality? How can you say it's a reproducible thing? Well, our core is the sorting. So what we do is we have a very, very close look, software close look, at the composition and the article components. So we know exactly what is in the material, what is the raw material, and we give them a new standard. The second point is always the price. We all know that recycling is a process, and processes are just costing money. That's unfortunately how the world is. But still we have the same prices as if you would just incinerate it. So that is just a sustainable option we give you, and I think with the future we have to go. But the third thing is, as well, we need demand. So we can't just give back all textiles and no one is buying new yarns. That's what I said earlier. We need to have a better understanding for recyclable yarns and how we can use them for different products. What we are doing right now, because we are already in the market for just for a year, and we do a little case study, and really feel free to join in. If end consumers are actually willing to pay for their textile waste, because if end consumers are actually willing to pay for that, we know that there is a demand for recyclable yarns, and we know that it is worth to try to use all those waste we have. By the end, I can just enforce you to use yarns that are made out of our resources we have. It's post-consumer waste, and I'm really happy to talk to you later. We don't have a booth here, but I will be around here for a couple of minutes, so feel free.
Wonderful. What a surprise. You are a startup.
Yes, we are really young. It's not a year even, but yeah, we try our best.
Okay, so our call to action is spread the word that you're existing. Hand out cards to everybody sitting here.
For everyone, yeah.
Spread the word, and let's accelerate the good news. Thank you very much. So, for those who are new here with the format, we are doing a Pecha Kucha currently, which is 20 slides per slide 20 seconds. So in total, it's 6 minutes, 40 seconds on various fields of play. We started with the Footwear Tech Hub, what you will find here in the entrance of the hall, on the stations how to redesign future footwear development. We have also just heard partner of the Sustainability Lounge, which is in C2, contributing and partnering up with sustainable solutions. And the whole session is called, supported by Sustainability Lounge. The sustainability is missing in here. No, it's over there. And Sympatex. So I changed sides right now from being the neutral moderator to my role in business life, which is one of 2 CEOs for Sympatex. I'm super proud for the recent part of our Pecha Kucha format now, which is on Sympatex. Hello, Helena.
Hello. Thank you.
And we have wonderful audience over there, the colleagues from Sympatex. Maybe you can raise your hands. So whenever questions arise for Sympatex, let us know. And I'm changing back to the neutral role right now after the announcement from the hall advisors.
Yes.
Which is you. Hello, good morning. Good to have you here. So if you are ready, are you?
I am.
Relaxed?
Absolutely.
Okay, so then let's go.
Thank you. There's a rumor going around that there are more membrane makers on the market, and that is true. But there's none quite like Sympatex, and I would like to tell you exactly why. So in German, the word sympa stands for likability, for something that is sympathisch. And in English, it refers to the sympathetic part of it, to feel sorry for someone or have feelings for something. So in my word, I think Sympatex is a likable textile company who is supportive of something that has been mistreated for a very long time, and that is nature. And our membranes, they are great in quality and in performance. We are a bunch of people who love nature and fight for the environment, and we're here to make a change. So we offer much, much more than just a membrane. So my name is Helena. I was brought up in Sweden back in the days when kids had one pair of shoes and jeans. And in today's fast fashion world, we throw away clothes regularly just after one season. And if these garments are not put back into the circle, being recycled, we have a problem. Because the textile industry is a major contributor of the global warming. And at Sympatex, we really are committed to save the environment, and we have 35 years already of PFAS-free products. All the million of garments that are thrown away yearly actually provide a great source of new raw materials. And our goal at Sympatex is to be a 100% circular by 2030, and that is for all of our product portfolio. Furthermore, we produce less microfiber shedding, and we have always and will always say nay to PFAS, and we minimize our carbon footprint both during and after production. And what we also do is that we save water. If you compare the production of 1 kilogram of new oil-based polyester, we use around 90% less water, which means instead of 60 liters of water is being used, we only use 3 liters. So if you ask yourself, is it possible to keep a high standard and a high performance and yet be sustainable? Yes, it is. Our membranes, they are not only waterproof and windproof, breathable and durable, but we also use bio-based membranes, materials, and reduce our carbon output and are PFAS-free and recyclable. And the membrane is very smart. We do not use pores, which may clog up over time. Now, our membranes are water-loving. They have water-loving molecular chains, which absorbs the water and discharges to the outside. So in a nutshell, the more active you are and the more you sweat, the more breathable it gets. These are our awards and partnerships. We keep our quality standards high, and we have our materials processed and tested at all possible instances. So you get more than a membrane with us. We also offer technical support, and we have CSR experts so that you are ready for all upcoming regulations. And we have eco-design experts. We have tools, tips, and partnerships for digitization and automated processes. So come and talk to all our experts. They're here at the fair. And also here with us at the fair, we have our responsible design guide with us. It features strategies and impulses in eco-design and how to make responsible decisions for a circular economy. It's well worth a read, so grab it at our stand. And the next one is for all brand designers out there. This is the Sympatex Sustainability Impact Program, and it's a 6-month program for young designers. It will start with a first workshop at the next fair, and we have 20 spots available, of which one will be given away at the raffle at this very day. So come to our stand. Sympatex have 3 different business units: apparel, footwear, and workwear. And because our membranes have so many different applications. And in apparel, we have some great news, and I would like to put some attention to our new laminate Tokyo, which is made of 100% fiber-to-fiber fabric, made from chemically recycled pre- and post-consumer waste, only using old garments and cutting waste. So take a look at Tokyo. And in footwear, we have something great coming up as well. We have the atmospheric bootie, which will change the way you walk. This innovation is about to catapult the shoe industry into a sustainable future. And we are very excited to take this step together with you in an atmospheric bootie, of course. It's no regular bootie, this one. It is waterproof, it's windproof, it's highly breathable, and it is seamless and recyclable. It eliminates the possible weaknesses of any regular bootie because there is no cutting, no sewing, and no taping involved, and the process is automated. Yes, we have come a long way already, and today we're proud to be able to offer all our expertise to the rest of the industry to become more environmentally friendly throughout the whole process. We have proven our expertise and are way ahead of the field. As an ingredient brand with market-leading products, we work closely together with all our partners and customers to provide tailored solutions for their specific needs. The key word here is together, because only if we work together can we change the future of nature and for our children. Thank you very much.
Yee, thank you. So as synergies are so important, I do step in both roles right now. Thank you, Helena. Would you love to tell the audience how long you are part of our Sympatex team right now? So you were very brave.
Yes, I've been here since 1st of March. I'm very proud to be part of Sympatex, and I wanted to share my enthusiasm for this new role and for this fantastic company that does so much for the whole industry.
So all communication aspects belong now to Helena. You will be around for a while. As said, some of our teams are here as well. And Rookie, as you were initiating this Pecha Kucha, I want you to have some words on atmospheric, because you were telling me up front. Where's your microphone? Oh, it's not on. Want to take this one?
It's on. Yeah, it's on. It's my voice that is not on.
Hello? Can't hear you.
No. I've been following the development of atmospheric, and I think it's, as mentioned, I was waiting for it to be in the market because of these 2 reasons. It's seamless, and it's very stretchable as well. So the problem is when your foot goes in, the fit is different, and it's completely recyclable. So you can detach. You know, as a concept we showed before with footwear, that was without the membrane. But eventually you can take out the lining, and it's one single component and recycle it completely.
Perfect, thank you. And I wanted to have the shoe dog experience of a holistic view, because you and the shoe dog on our side, which is Sympatex Mario.
We know each other.
You know each other quite well, I know. So, as a summary, we learned on the digitalization together with the expertise on materials, and when we had our conversation on how to lead this in part of...
Yeah, I just want to say one closure.
Can a little over there?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because you keep thanking me, but I would like to do a special thanks to the founder of this show, Marco Wagner, because he had the vision to invest in the Tech Hub, which is sponsored by the fair, to show the industry what the future is. So I just want to thank him personally.
Okay, thank you. I hope, Marco, you heard that. So Rookie is saying thank you to you, wherever you are. Yeah, you can give it over there. So, as a summary, we learned that you have to visit the Tech Hub, look for Rookie and for the teams to learn what the potentials in footwear developments are if artificial intelligence